We've talked about Gareth Bale falling out with Zidane and packing his bags. What about Isco, who's now worried about his place in the Spain squad for the upcoming Euro 2020 Championships due to a lack of playing time? I'm surprised, Shaka, I don't know about you, that he's actually still there, given, look at that drop-off in terms of appearances. Even though the numbers suggest otherwise for last year, his impact was so minimal.
Yeah, and that's the amazing thing for me. And I can't help but say, I think Isco is a wonderfully talented footballer. Never mind, the numbers don't really back that up. But just given what you've seen from him in the past, given the impact you've seen from him, particularly with the Spanish national team, if I were a manager at some club, I would have my sights firmly fixed on Isco. At Real Madrid, and as much as you understand that they have a fairly settled midfield three, I just don't feel he's been utilised well enough. And I'm struggling to find reasons for that and for his poor return.
At 27 years of age, he would appear to be a great pickup for a number of teams. We can talk about them in a minute, but to pick up on your point about he hasn't been utilised, they could have built a midfield around him.
Absolutely, and initial signs once the likes of Xavi and Iniesta were no longer involved with the Spanish national team were that the national team would use Isco as their linchpin. That he was going to be where everything went through, and you started to see that, and you felt that Isco was just about to kick on now, and he just needed to be afforded more regular playing time with Real Madrid. You felt that was on the offing, but we've not seen that. And again, just thinking of how I thought things would go for him, and looking at how things have panned out, it's tough to imagine. It's just a couple of starts and for Real Madrid so far this season, and Real haven't won a game with him starting. He hasn't finished a game where he started. It's not looking good for him at the Bernabeu.
No, and they've strengthened in the attacking positions, at least in terms of depth, with teenagers, effectively, young players that they brought in, less and less opportunities for him to be trusted as well. So with that relationship appearing to have been broken, Manchester City, Napoli, Juventus all linked with him. Does he have his pick of team, or is it going to be a bit harder to find a suitor given his lack of influence?
Well, I think any of those teams would have him. Given Manchester City's own strength and depth, and certainly in that midfield position, but then with the likes of David Silva, who will be leaving City pretty soon. Maybe there's a position for him there. I think he fits into Pep Guardiola's style particularly well, but you can see the same for Juventus. I'm maybe struggling to make that same argument for Napoli in terms of a natural fit. But the term having his pick suggests that he can almost dictate what he wants in terms of personal salary and going there. I don't think he has that power anymore because of the fact that he hasn't featured for Real Madrid, because of the numbers that we just had a look at. Again, he fits in with those teams, but he doesn't come in banging the door down and making unreasonable demands.
Yeah, so finally, maybe it's not the team where he wants to land, but it is a first-team position, which puts him in pole position to obviously be the linchpin for Spain.
Yeah.
So playing time is the thing that Isco is searching for. Doesn't look like it's going to come at the Bernabeu. Where will it come?
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.